Today, DNA scientists are closer than ever to proving that the lost colony of Roanoke may have actually survived. If their theories are correct, descendants of the colonists must still exist, likely with mixed Native American and English ancestry, which could potentially be tracked and matched back to the original colonists' male DNA line. They're currently testing a North Carolina man with the surname Brown, looking for just the right mix of genetic markers.
So now Mr. Brown's results are back, and I've taken a look here at the computer to see what it tells us. And Mr. Brown is known to be both Native and European. That's his background, his family history. But the only part that we're interested in is his Y DNA, that he inherited from his father, who inherited from his father.
The question is, could Mr. Brown's line of inherited DNA lead all the way back to Roanoke colonists William or Henry Brown? If so, then his Y DNA must bear European traits. If instead it's Native American, then he can't be a match. This is the moment of truth. Could today's Mr. Brown possibly prove that the lost colonies survived?
First of all, he does match other brown men, so that's good. We know that he has a common brown ancestor on his paternal line. And I looked at his haplogroup. His haplogroup is his clan. So that means that I can tell whether he's Native American, African, European, or Asian at a quick glance. And Mr. Brown is European. So Mr. Brown is a good candidate to be one of our lost colonists.
And Mr. Brown is not alone. Roberta believes there could potentially be thousands of other descendants out there. Someday, she may even be able to create a complete list of precisely which colonists survived. For now, she's well on her way to identifying at least one potential survivor. Today's Mr. Brown shares a surname with two of Roanoke's original settlers. He lives in the same area the colony once stood, and his genetic background is just the right combination of Native American and English. Thanks to this test result, Mr. Brown could be the link that finally proves that the lost colony of Roanoke survived. Roberta continues to press on, finding more and more potential matches, hoping that each will eventually connect back to the original colonists' lines in England.
It would be a defining moment in our history. And I think that's one of the reasons why so many people have tried, but you can't do it without the DNA. This is the last step. The DNA is not the first step, it's the last step. It's the confirming step that we need. And I would love to be able to do that. And if I can't find it, maybe somebody else can someday.
We will never know their thoughts, but we do know their names. William and Henry Brown, Morris Allen, Rose Payne, Virginia Dare, and over 100 others. Gone, but most certainly not forgotten. It's the oldest missing persons case in America, and yet today there are more people dedicated to solving it than ever before. Thanks to their efforts, the lost colony of Roanoke might not be lost for much longer. The search continues.